Hi everybody, I'm Hector Garcia, CPA, and I have quite a busy year for the rest of 2024. So I want to kind of give you a quick walkthrough of all the events that I will be attending for the rest of 2024. So in July, I'm going to be in Chicago at Bridging the Gap. I'm actually going to go through conference by conference. I'm going to go to the website. I'm going to walk you through a couple of the most important points you need to know about it. And I'll put links to each of the conference in the description as well. So if you want to attend any of them, you want to come say hi, if you want interested on the topics that these conferences are going to teach, obviously take advantage of that. So again, July, I'm going to be in Chicago, Illinois, Bridging the Gap. In August, I'm going to be at Conferencia FIT in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That's actually Spanish conference. Then after, I'm going to be in Dallas, Texas for the 2-day workshop of METACONSUTING Academy. Then mid-October, I'm going to be at REFRAME, Hollywood, Florida. That's actually my conference. That's the hat I'm wearing here. That's actually my conference, the one I put together with my brother Carlos. And then late October, I'm going to be at INTUIT Connect in Las Vegas, Nevada. So let me walk you through what each of these conferences are. So let's start with Bridging the Gap. If you go to the website and you go to the homepage, you're going to see this is in July 22nd to July 24th in Rosemont, Illinois, very close to the Chicago airport. This is the second annual conference. I actually went there last year. This is run by Randy Crabtree and the Tri-Merit team. What's interesting about this conference, and when you go into like the speakers, you're going to see tons of familiar faces from the speaking circles. And also you're going to see a whole bunch of new people that you don't get to see in all the conferences with really unique point of views. What's really interesting about this conference is this one focuses a little bit less on the technical aspects of it, like, the actual apps that you're using or how to key in certain things, how to pull certain reports. This conference is not focused on that. This conference is actually mostly focused on making sure that you run a healthy practice, that you have a healthy life while running a practice, that you run a profitable practice, how to deal with your team, wellness tips. There's a lot of discussion about automation and AI. Of course, that has to be part of the conversation, but it's really, really great. Check out the website. I'm going to be there. I loved being there last year. I felt that, felt like I was at one big, happy family reunion, especially from all the great speakers that were there. So the next one is first week of August, Conferencia FIT. This is actually a Spanish-only conference. It is for accountants, tax preparers, bookkeepers. And since it is in Spanish, it's going to be predominantly Hispanic folks that attended. There are some bilingual or English only people that actually do come because a lot of the people actually speak both languages. But all the content itself is taught in Spanish. This is on the $1,000 to $1,500 price range. I'm actually not scheduled to speak at this conference, at least not yet anyway. But my brother Carlos is. And my brother Carlos is going to be teaching techniques on salesmanship, like how to improve your communication skills. And this is run by my very good friend, Carmen Manrique and Vanessa Vasquez. So they're great influencers in the Hispanic accountant sort of profession. So check it out, conferenciafit.com. The next one is a co-branded event with my events company, REFRAME, and my friend Ed Kless. Ed Kless is the co-host of the Soul of Enterprise, and he's going to teach level 1 of something he's put together called the METACONSUTING Academy, which is essentially the pathway to help accountants become consultants. So it's like, how do you make that leap? How do you actually price the work? How do you have these tough conversations with your clients that they actually need to change their businesses? So how to kind of move from that compliance accountant with actual real step-by-step techniques. So I'm very excited about that because I feel that many people in the conference circles talk about the need for accountants to move to advisory, but they never really explain the mechanics and the step-by-step on how to do it. And Ed has been teaching this for years for Sage, but since he no longer works in Sage, he's now going to be teaching it to more of my crowd, the QuickBooks consultants, small business accountants, that sort of thing. So that's going to be very exciting. It's going to be at the ADP office in Dallas on August 5th and 6th. The ticket price is $1,000. Again, I'll put links to that. So the next one in the list here is the REFRAME 2024 conference. This is actually my conference, the conference that I put together with my brother Carlos. It's a 3-day event. is at the Diplomat Hotel, which is a beautiful property right on the beach. So it's kind of a retreat/conference. We're going to have a pre-conference day, a technology and AI update that I will be teaching. And then day 1, day 2, and day 3, so half day, we'll be talking about mostly exactly what to say, how to communicate to your clients, how to communicate with your colleagues, how to communicate with your employees, how to communicate with our software partners, just how to improve our communication so we can be more effective and more influential. So you want to check that out if you want to come in October. This is going to be the 16th through the 19th in Hollywood, Florida. And then the last event, the biggest event of the year, is INTUIT Connect. This has been rebranded from QuickBooks Connect. So for the past 7 or 8 years, forget exactly how long the conference has been going on for, has been called QuickBooks Connect. It was focused around QuickBooks only. Now they recently, this is literally probably 2 days ago before I recorded this video, they rebranded it to INTUIT Connect. And what I suspect is happening is they want to bring forth their other brands, especially MailChimp, which is a recent acquisition, which was a really big investment. And MailChimp mostly caters to like marketing folks, where QuickBooks mostly caters to obviously accounting folks. So what's probably going to be very interesting about this is the merging of this, accounting, the accounting industry and the marketing industry. And I'm very excited to see how they're going to put these things together. That's going to be October 28th to the 30th. So that's pretty much my schedule for the year. Again, I'll put links to all these events in the description below. If you go to any of these events, please come and say hi. Please tell me that you saw this video, and I encourage you to come to an event. Any of these events are going to be great. Number one, obviously, because you're learning something new. But number two, the networking with other professionals, to me, has been the most satisfying part of doing what I do. I've been doing this for over 16 years. And the very, very, very best part of the year is when you go and meet with, when I go and meet with my conference friends, and we talk about how our year has been and how we've handled certain situations and some problematic clients and the software changes and, what kind of solution are you using to fix this problem or that problem. That part of the conference, that goes way beyond even the content, is that networking with other like-minded professionals that are open. They're open to communicating, and they're excited to sharing their best practices. So it's in that synergy, in that communication, that we all become better accountants, better consultants, better practitioners, better business people, better people individually in general. So I'm super excited about these 5 events that I will be attending. Some of them I'll just be hanging out. Some of them I'm actually going to be talking and teaching. In either case, if you go to any of them, come say hello, and we'll see you in the next one.